Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another timeless speaker card reading. So for today's speaker card reading, we are going to ask the question of why you are feeling heavy, sad, frustrated, angry, or even hopeless or tired. Like all these negative, heavy feelings. And if you have been feeling all this emotion and you have no idea what caused it, or you have tried all kind of methods to make yourself feel better, but you haven't seen anything improving, then hopefully this big card reading can help you to identify the source of your unhappiness. Okay, so if you haven't been feeling happy, if you feel heavy, sad, angry, frustrated, then this is the pick a card reading for you. So we have 3 piles as usual here. I don't think I will use many cards, but we will see. So we are going to see how much your spirit guides wants to talk to us. Okay, so we have 3 piles here as usual. This is pile number 1, 2, and 3. So you can choose the number that you feel drawn to the most, or the pile that you feel most drawn to according to your intuition. You can pause this video if you like. You can also choose more than one pile if you are not sure. And if you need something to help you choose, I have some objects here. And no, we are not using stickers today. So I have this pink selenite. I have this I'm not sure what stone is this. I think it's red jasper. And we have this ammonite necklace. So look at these 3 objects, and I will place these on the piles randomly. Okay, so which one should go to number 1? Okay, here we go. This is for number 1, this is for number 2, and the ammonite necklace goes to number 3. Oops. Okay, so here you go. Choose the object or the pile that you feel most drawn to, and the timestamp as usual will be in the description box below and in the comment section. Hello, pile number 1. So for those of you who are drawn to the first pile, or this beautiful red stone here, I'm not sure what this is. It may be a red jasper. I'm not expert in stones or crystals, so yeah, this is going to be your answer as to why you have been feeling heavy, sad, depressed, even angry and frustrated lately. But first of all, let's do a quick energy check just to make sure that this is really your pile. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this oracle deck here to get a card that describes your current energy. So I've got and the universe and angels and archangels and the spirit guides of everybody who choose pile number 1, who feel heavy and burdened right now, or sad, frustrated and angry. Please give us a card that describes what's going on with them right now. What is their current energy? Can you give us a signifier card that describes their current energy or situation, please? Can you give us a signifier card that describes their takes quite a while to. Can you give us a card please for pile number 1? What is their current energy? What is their current situation? Okay, that took a while. So we have defiance. I think this card came up in one of my last reading also for pile number 1. So you are currently in this energy where you feel like you have to push and shove to get where you want to be. You feel confident. You feel I don't know what's the right word for this, but you exude this energy of an anti-hero or a black horse or a dark horse, or I don't know, someone who is not popular and yet you are fine with it. Someone who is weird, who goes against the grain, but you are fine with it. But let me read the guidebook, because your energy feels confident. It's like you like who you are, and yet you are here in a pick a card reading on why you are feeling sad, heavy, angry. So maybe you have to confront a lot of things in your life. Oh yeah, right. This is the energy of the 7 of Wands in tarot, where one person have to go against 6 other people who disagree with her or with them, sorry. Yeah, so maybe you are in this 7 of Wands energy, and it can be quite draining and challenging if it goes for some time, okay? If it goes for a prolonged period of time. So defiance, I'm not sure how to spell it. Defiance. Stand up, dust yourself off, and fight back. Your shackles have been released. Okay, maybe that's a promise. Yeah, this is card number 5, and number 5 is sticking out. Like, I hear sticking out like a sore thumb. So maybe you feel like a sore thumb in your family, in your environment. You feel left out in the cold because you are different, because you don't buy their beliefs, their opinion, and they consider you weird, and they kind of isolate you maybe, or make you feel isolated. But let's see. You are definitely not a selfish person by nature. However, there are times and events in life which call for a little bit of sass and attitude. Yeah, maybe you have to put up this energy most of the time in the workplace, at home, and you are just tired of all those shit. But for some reason, you still stay there. And why? We will see, okay? Today you may even find yourself being downright defiant. It's okay. You have to stand up for yourself and your belief. It's time to say politely but firmly exactly what you feel, and don't back down because you are right. So there is this energy of you needing to build stronger boundaries, especially if people around you are draining your energy. They tire you with their arguments. They won't leave you alone, and they keep asking for your time as if you are obliged to them 24/7. Maybe some of them like want you to be at their beck and call all the time, and you are just tired and sick of it. So let's see your cards. We have transformation. The fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. This phrase, the best is yet to come, reminds me of BTS song before they went into a long break and eventually starting to enlist in the military, which result in us won't be seeing them in another 2 years or so. So that single is a little bit traumatic, at least for me. because it's the start of a new chapter in your life, and I thought that it's going to be different kind of music. I thought it's going to be like the members branching out into their solo careers, and yes, it was true, but what follows after that is the enlistment and a long period of no BTS. And I'm just going to tell you, this is what it feels like for you right now, because transformation is hardly convenient. It's like a tower moment. It's like a rite of passage. And I think you have outgrown your environment. The place you used to call home, your workplace where you have worked for many years and probably where you feel comfortable and familiar with, suddenly it doesn't feel like that to you anymore, because you are changing, because your soul is elevating to the next level, and maybe you are being called to your soul purpose, which is more than something different from what you have experienced. So you have completed a cycle, and now you have to go through another cycle. It's like graduating from high school and entering the university. It's like you become a new kid again. And yeah, for BTS, it's like a sort of it's sort of like a rite of passage. They had to go through that cycle. They were their popularity skyrocketed, which allowed them to delay the enlistment until they are almost 30, but they eventually have to go through it anyway. So this is probably what makes you feel so tired, so not disturbed, what's the word, so restless. Because it's like when a caterpillar wants to turn into a butterfly, they have to wrap themselves in a cocoon, and they have to turn into goo. And it's a very ugly, very uncomfortable process. So you are being prepared for your next level, whatever that is. And it requires you to be almost like to be uprooted from your old life, and yet you are not quite yet there in your new life. So you are in between state, and that is the most uncomfortable. And when I shuffle this card for you, it came up in reverse. So maybe you are still, for some of you, you are fighting against this change. You want to stay where you are. For others of you, you want to follow your heart, and you become this person who is almost like that Britney Spears song, not a girl but not yet a woman. So you are in a very uncomfortable stage in your life. Some of you resist the change, but what you resist persists, and you just feel uncomfortable where you are right now, even though you may have a nice job, you have a nice family, but suddenly it doesn't satisfy you anymore. Suddenly what makes you feel safe feels stifling, feels like it restricts you, and you don't know what to make of that. So let's continue flipping your other cards. We have enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you are inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So I think this is saying that part of what makes you suffer is because you refuse to go with the flow. You refuse to let this change take place. You refuse to change who you are. Or you want to speed up the process, which is impossible and which causes a lot of pain, because it means that you have to fight every day quarrel every day with the people around you because you want to speed up the change. Like if you are someone spiritual and you feel this call and you want to follow your heart, but you don't plan ahead, you don't go about it gently, you don't go with the flow, it's going to cause a lot of friction, and this is what makes your life a little bit difficult. So this is your spirit guides wanting to tell you to be gentle with yourself, to not push the change but not resisting it either. So just take it day by day, step by step. Take it in baby steps, okay? And to stay in the present moment, because when you stay grounded in the present, like not worrying about what will come and not worrying about what will you left behind, but you just enjoy whatever happened today, and just you just keep your focus on what you have to do today and what you feel like to do today, it's going to be so much easier. The process will be gentler, so it won't pain you as much, and it won't pain people around you as much, okay? The next card we have is relationship. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. So for some of you, maybe you change from not wanting to be married, like you want to be this you want to be single forever, you want to be independent, you don't want to depend on anyone, but suddenly you feel like lonely, you feel like someone is missing in your life, not because you are incomplete, but because you miss this other soul that is supposed to be your partner in life, but yet you don't know where to find them. So you feel maybe you develop this suddenly developing this strange feeling when you watch romance movies. Like before, maybe you didn't like to watch romance movies or read romance books, but now you suddenly love to read romance novels, watch romance movies, or even following celebrity love stories, you know, and you feel this kind of longing for something, longing for someone. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I need not fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. So for some of you, you want to take control of this change. Like you want the change to happen in your terms. You want it to happen faster, or you want it to happen slower. But what you have to do actually is to surrender. Because in these two cards, there is a phrase that asks you to invite love to take over. See, call in the infinite power of love to take over. Take over twice. Let love take over. So don't force the transformation process. Don't try to control it. Don't resist it, but also don't try to speed it up. Because if you try to speed it up, it's like you are it's almost like someone who is learning to drive a car, and before they can get hold of the car, they go straight to public road and they got into a car accident or something. So don't, because it's going to cause pain to you and to the people around you, and you will miss out opportunities that can help you to transition to the new you, or you will burn bridges that is supposed to take you to the new chapter. So say if you quit your job too early because you feel like you don't fit there anymore, or you don't have passion for your job anymore, you will end up with minimal savings, and you don't know yet how you are going to pursue your passion if you struggle with financial issues. You get what I mean? So it has to be like you have to take your step according to divine timing. And this is why butterfly, there is a story that a kind woman wants to help the caterpillar, wants to help the young butterfly to come out of its cocoon. So they help them to, it's like they tear the cocoon wider so that the butterfly can come out. But the thing is that by doing that action, she does harm to the butterfly, because the butterfly hasn't fully developed strong wings yet. But the cocoon has been opened by force by this woman who thought she was helping the butterfly. So the butterfly eventually dropped to the ground when it tries to fly and died. So yeah, so this is the spirit's advice to you to sit in the discomfort, okay? To sit in the discomfort. Like say if you feel like you don't like your job anymore and you feel like you are supposed to do something else, don't quit right away. Maybe you can ask your boss to work from home or to work part-time so that you can work, you can still earn money, but you have more time for your developing passion, something like that. And inviting love to take over means to trust the process and the when and the how to the universe, because they love you and they know what you can or what you cannot do just yet. So they are like kind of a driving lesson instructor. You know what I mean? They teach you step by step. First, you have to learn to turn on the car, turn on the engine, turn off the engine, and you have to learn about brakes and gas, and have to master both of those before you can slowly drive. So as much as frustrated as you are with the slowness of this process, actually everything is happening as it should. So don't worry. And instead of pursuing relationship or forcing yourself to find a boyfriend or a girlfriend right away, like by probably going on Tinder when you don't like online dating. Like if you like online dating, then there is no problem. But if you don't feel good about dating online, then just do whatever you just do whatever you feel called to do every day, okay? So for example, if today you feel like going to a new coffee shop or a new bookstore, instead of going straight home like you usually do, then make those little change in routines so that you can get more enjoyment from experiencing something new, something you never tried before, and opening yourself up to possible new relationship, okay? The fourth card is Oblivion. Open your arms. Yeah, you want to control the transformation process because it feels dragging and it feels so uncomfortable. It's like it's just like when I was still in my old job. I thought that my discomfort, my boredom is a sign that I should go find another job that is similar in other company. But it's not. It's something totally different, and it's been like 3 years and I still haven't figured out what that is. Where am I supposed to go? So I think this card is saying, don't close yourself to assistance and help. and little blessing, little miracles that happen every day. So maybe you are too focused in feeling naked, feeling like you are feeling like this naked caterpillar in the cocoon. You feel like, oh my God, why I don't enjoy my life anymore, or why I feel called to stop doing whatever it is that used to give me joy. And then you find yourself with nothing, because the things that used to give you joy, it's no longer fun for you, and you stop doing them, and you are like, now what I'm supposed to do? But be open to the things in your everyday life, no matter how small it is. Like, be open to your surrounding. Pay more attention to your surrounding instead of mourning what you have lost. Okay, instead of mourning the things that you used to enjoy in your life, but you don't enjoy it anymore. For some of you, I think the universe have purposefully taken away or ripped away people, friendship, things that no longer serve you. Now, this don't always mean that those people are bad, or those jobs, those situations are bad. It's just that they already serve their purpose. It's outdated. You are meant to go somewhere else. You are meant to experience a new chapter. So these people are being moved away by the universe from your life. I experienced that kind of thing. Like the friends, very few good friends that I've made in high school, in my former workplaces, they fall away from me. It's like they move to overseas, and we lose contact. And it takes me so long to realize that it's not because they are not good friends. It's because our paths are different. It's because they are no longer compatible with me. Even though they are good people, they are good friends. They used to be my best friends. But our paths have diverged. Their concept about life has become different from my concept about life. So don't mourn what you have lost, but be open to new things, because these new things will eventually form your beautiful wings, and you will fly. Okay? So I just want to pull a couple more oracle cards. I think I won't use tarot. I think this relationship card is also telling you, along with this oblivion, that you shouldn't close yourself from new relationship. Okay, so if you met anybody on the internet or real life and they want to know you closer, and you think that maybe they are not your type of friends, or they are not the type of people you used to hang out with, and you kind of reject them right away, please don't. As long as they are not these people your intuition say are not good people, okay, no red flags. But if these people are genuine and they want to strike a friendship with you, please don't get your guard up, because because it may take you somewhere where you are supposed to go. Okay, so why pile number 1 feels heavy? Why pile number 1 feels heavy? Okay, we have day and night. This card jump out. Pure nature. So yeah, 7 of wands. You want to become, you want to emerge. You are blooming to your true self. So there are 2 personalities in each of us. One is the one that we adopt from our upbringing, and one is our true nature, and you are blooming into your true nature. And this may feel uncomfortable at first because people may think you change, you are strange, and it frustrates you. Day and night. I think this is saying that, yeah, it's the same message. Eventually the sun will come up, and the sun is like bringing what is in the dark to the light. So there are sides of you that people don't see, or even you don't know about yourself, that is dying to come out. Say for example, you are a romantic person. You never consider yourself a romantic person or a poetic person, but then suddenly I don't know, maybe you got inspired by a movie or something, and you write poetry, and you surprise yourself because, wow, I can write poetry. I never know. So all the secrets, all the hidden talents and hidden personalities will come to the surface. And yeah, it may cause some discomfort and some conflict even. For some of you, this is also about your sexuality. So you will, maybe all your life, you want to become a certain, or you want to adopt a certain sexuality, because your parents probably told you that homosexuality is sin. So you don't want, and you want to be normal, so you insist that you are not gay, or you are not lesbian, or you are not asexual. But what you resist persists because it's your nature. It's already in you. And I think it cannot be hidden anymore. And the more you suppress it, the more you suffer. The more you suffer because you force yourself to stay. You force yourself to stay in a place where you are not supposed to be there anymore, a place you have outgrown, okay? Instead of looking at the promises that are waiting for you, you turn your back on them. So it makes you suffer because then you feel like you are neither here nor there, right? So just one more card to find out why you feel heavy. And I will also read the guidebook on oblivion. Okay, for pile number 1, Spirit, why they feel heavy inside. Why they feel heavy, why they feel funky, why they feel sad and unhappy. Why they feel sad, unhappy, why they feel heavy. Just one more card, please, Spirit. Can you give us a flipper? Thank you. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, School of Darkness, blind spot. See, what is in the dark will come to light. You refuse to see who you truly are. So I'm going to read the guidebook for these 2 cards, and then we will get to the final message, okay? The bottom of the deck is Cauldron, Synergy, and Healing. I think in Tarot this is equal Temperance. So yeah, again, bridging the gap, okay? So you are in point A, and now the Spirit is trying to move you to point C. But you have to go to point B. You cannot just jump to point C. And so you are not supposed to do anything, really. You are being required to just go with the flow and listen to your intuition, okay? Not resisting what is blooming inside of you, whether it's your true sexuality, your true personality, your true talent, your calling. Not to suppress it, but it's like little by little you let it out. Just like how the moon slowly descend and then replaced by the sun. It's not instant, right? It takes overnight, right, for the moon to disappear and for the sun to come up. So this takes time, but don't deny it. Don't deny what is trying to come up in you. Okay. So where's the guidebook? Let's see what blind spot means. Oh, School of Darkness, sorry. Okay, we may not wish to delve there. See, we may not wish to delve there. You don't want to stay in your place forever. You feel like you are changing, and it's natural. The shadow, the darkness, the unknown, yet when we search, we reveal, and our power, it has grown. Some of you are being called to do something different from what you have always done. So maybe you are an office worker, but then suddenly you feel this call to become a tarot reader or a psychiatrist or psychologist, something like that. The beautiful and mysterious School of Darkness encourages us to look to the part of ourselves that normally remains hidden or as unseen as possible. See, this is what the day and night card means. What you hide in the night, okay? So maybe you like to write sexy stories at night, and you are afraid to share it to the public. And I'm not saying that you should share it everywhere, but you can share it using a pen name to a community who doesn't know you in real life and get feedbacks from it, and it will help you build your confidence as a writer, as a romance writer or something. So yeah, it's a process that requires blending, and yeah, it's like temperance. It's like you juggle two things, or you transition from one thing to another by taking this out a bit or adding that a little bit until the whatever you are trying to be, or whatever version you want to emerge is going to emerge the way it's supposed to be. Okay, we may not appreciate or like certain aspect of ourselves. Yeah, what I said about your sexuality perhaps. And yet, sometimes our greatest treasure lie within these areas. So, say you are a closet gay or lesbian, and you believe you want to be accepted by the so-called normal heterosexual community. So you deny your sexuality, but if you embrace it, actually, it will take you far. It will turn you into someone who will change this world for the better, to help other LGBTQ people to stand up for themselves, to stand up for fairness and equality. And it will actually make you feel freer, make you feel like you have gained this freedom to be yourself. It will lift the burden of having to hide, and it will it actually will make you happy. It will actually fulfill your soul with happiness, because you are doing what you are supposed to be doing. You become what you are supposed to become. Okay? How many times have you heard of famous artists or people extremely successful in their fields being bullied for being so different? Yeah, yet it is they're very different from others that make them so powerful. Additionally, all of us at some stage of life have certain blind spots that may cause us grief and trouble. Although we cannot see the issue clearly, it is the repeated pattern of pain that may alert us to the symptom, if you will. Yeah, so if you keep denying who you truly are, your sexuality, your life calling in order to fit into society, it will only make you suffer. It will only make you feel imprisoned. This is why you are sad. This is why you are unhappy. You are unfulfilled because you are not fulfilling your life purpose, your soul purpose. For example, if the same things keep happening over and over, we may be betrayed repeatedly, fail at something repeatedly, not complete tasks continually. Peace and pattern breaking can be achieved by doing the work in uncovering our blind spot, or even consulting trusted close friends or professional. Now, that's a tip for you to assist us to see what we cannot. Yeah, you may want to work with someone you trust. It doesn't have to be professional. It can be someone who will not judge you, someone who is open-minded to help you see that it's okay to be the true you, okay? So I'm going to read this one now. Okay, Oblivion, are you blind to the gifts around you? Almost the same thing. Do you tend to cut your nose off to spite your face? I don't know what that means. There is something beautiful and useful in dark reflection and sorrowful emotions. But these same emotions turn ugly when they rot and fester to become self-pity and martyrdom. Yeah, this is what will happen if you deny yourself, sacrifice yourself to please other people instead of realizing how beautiful you are. The flowers are waiting for when you are ready, but do not let them die. These are seeds. These are your gifts. These are what makes you different, what makes you unique, and what will become your greatest contribution to the world. What will make you famous even. Do not let everyone know what is going on in your head. It is time to keep up appearance. Oh, wow. Do not let everyone know what is going on in your head. It is time to keep up appearance. There is great beauty and gifts around you, but you are turning your back to them. Be brave and rise above the suction of self-pity. Avoid wallowing in indulgent sorrow. You have inflicted enough self-suffering. The girl stands in a pool of water. Her emotions are physically manifesting. Is there a water here? Oh yeah, I didn't see. The water is reflecting the moonlight, but it grows stagnant. It needs to swirl and move. So this is another advice for you to be in the flow. Her arms are folded in resistance. Yeah, defiance, resistance. She is blocking the peace and fulfillment that she yearns for, and yet she feels she must deny herself. The petals are starting to fly away in the wind. Do not miss your opportunity because you are wallowing and feeling sorry for yourself. Open your arms and receive the gifts waiting for you. Turn your face to the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. Yeah, same thing. And again, don't rule out new experience, new friends that are different from your usual experience of friends, because they will open you up to experiences that will make you realize who you truly are, and that it's not wrong to become your true self, your true self as the universe created you, not as the society shaped you. Okay, so I'm going to draw one last message. Another thing that I want to mention is about gift. Okay, so if you feel like you have unconventional gifts, like you are an artist, but you force yourself to work 9 to 5 as an accountant because you thought that being an artist means being poor. The advice for you is to first explore your artistic talent. Maybe you are not ready yet to make it a career, but so a friend of mine, Saoirse from Saffron Tarot, with whom I have collaborated once, she is a writer, but she also worked as software engineer, and she also maintained a tarot YouTube channel. And recently she has been confused as to what is her true soul's calling, and she just realized that writing is something that makes her feel happiest. There is no pressure, and even if there is pressure or doubts, once she get into writing and just write, like staying in the moment, accepting the love, accepting the inspiration, accepting, embracing her gift, once she embraces her gift and just write, it just flows. The story just flows. And yeah, that's what you are supposed to do. Embrace your gift slowly. But if you still need money, keep your day job. But Shersha works from home, so she can have this good work-life balance. So she can slowly write her book, her novel, while still working as well. So that may be an advice for you. Like just bridge the gap and don't burn the bridge too fast. Okay. So final advice for pile number 1, please, Spirit, how they can be happier. I think it's already there, but did something for it? No? Okay, let's try again. But I think all the advice is already there, along with what makes you feel sad. So, Spirit guides of pile number 1, everybody would choose pile number 1. What advice would you give them? What advice? What piece of advice will you give them, please? Practical advice on how to be happier, how they can be on track again, how they can feel happy again. Please, just one card, thank you. Just one card, thank you. How they can be happier. Wow, this takes a while. Spirit, just one card, thank you. There you go. Surrounded by prosperity, your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. Infinite nature of reality. So for some of you, you reject your gift. You turn away from your gift because you thought that, oh, it's not going to make money. Oh, it's not going to serve my everyday life. It's not going to pay the bills. But the universe is infinite, okay? That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. That which exists outside the known is the normal. So don't be afraid to be different. Embrace your difference. Embrace your uniqueness, your unique personality, your unique gifts. Explore them, enjoy them, and there is no need to rush, okay? Flower takes time to bloom, butterfly takes time to become a butterfly, and it takes time for night to turn into day. So as long as you realize and embrace your uniqueness, and also embrace new experience and people coming with you embracing your uniqueness, you are going to be fine, okay? Don't resist. Don't speed up. Just go with divine timing. Go in alignment with the universe. And if you need to, ask the spirit, your spirit guides, your ancestor, God, universe, to help you to get into the flow, so that you will not feel too stuck or you will not feel too unstable. Okay? So that's for you, pile number 1. I hope this message resonate, and I hope you can understand what is the source of your issue here. So if you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for how to book personal reading and stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. So if you choose the second pile, or you are drawn to this pink selenite, this is going to be your reading on why you are feeling sad, you are feeling frustrated, unhappy, heavy lately, okay? So before we get into the heart of the matter, I want to check on your energy. I feel called to pull this Oracle of the Mystical Moment. So why pile number 2 feels heavy? God, universe, spirit guides. Of pile number 2 who are drawn to the pink selenite. Those who choose pile number 2 are drawn to the pink selenite. Spirit guides, angels, archangels of pile number 2. For everyone drawn to pink selenite, what makes them sad? What makes them feel heavy? What makes them feel happy? What is going on with them? Why they feel heavy? What's going on with them? What's going on? Wow. This takes a while. For everybody who choose pile number 2, God, Universe, Angels, Archangels, and Spirit Guides and Ancestors of pile number 2, why they feel so heavy? What's going on with them? Just one card, please. Thank you. Just one card, please. Thank you. Finally. Queen Bee, number 11. What makes them feel heavy? I say it's responsibility. Like you feel the need to be productive. Maybe you have been seeing 1111 a lot. At the bottom of the deck, we have secrets. Secrets, liberty. Yeah, maybe you have been like this queen bee. Maybe you are popular, like that kind of queen bee. The meaning of the queen bee being a social butterfly. Or maybe you are literally a hard worker. You always take care of your coven, you always take care of your family, but you have secrets of your own. There are desires. You have desires on your own that probably you don't even realize, or you push down. Or maybe this is, if that doesn't resonate with you, this queen bee, since it's 11, and 11 is a divine number, angel number. Maybe you are destined to be a queen bee. You are destined to be someone popular, or you may be destined to become someone influential, someone who will produce this sweet honey. And with the secrets at the bottom of the deck and the liberty at the bottom of underneath secrets, it may be that this is something you haven't unlocked. This is a talent that you haven't unlocked. This is a personality that you haven't unlocked, and it will set you free. It will set you free because it is the true you. Treasure memories. So remember what you dream about as a kid. If you have hobbies or things that you are extremely good at and which you enjoy when you were a kid, like you used to draw, you used to sing, you used to write, and you stop, maybe it's time for you to unearth, to dig out that talent again, because we have abracadabra after treasured memories. So some of you, maybe you are talented in music, you may want to pick it up again, because you can build magic from it. Okay, so Queen Bee number 11, strength, grow, motherhood. Motherhood here can also mean you want to build something, but the road is not smooth. There are a lot of challenges, just like building a YouTube channel, but it doesn't mean that it's not meant to be, right? Because it's challenge always happen to the best of us. Madam Queen Bee is big and strong, yet gentle and mothering. Her skirt is a flower tower, a home for bees that sustain our ecosystem. So maybe, this can have two meanings. Either this is your destiny, you are meant to produce something for the world, something that is true to you and your talents and gifts, or you feel burdened by this responsibility to keep everyone close to you alive, to feed everybody. She gives strength, power, and life to her surroundings. She is Mother Nature. She is responsible for the tulips that send energy into the world and all that grows to know the beauty of each day. Her children are the children of Earth. She nurtures all of us. So I remember this movie, Love, Rosie. It's from a novel by Cecilia Ahern. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but in the movie, in the book, the main female character, Rosie, she has big dream to work in a hotel, but because she become pregnant accidentally, because she didn't practice safe sex, she had to give up her dream to go to college, and she had to raise her child. And I'm not saying that you should abandon your child if you are a mother or if you're a parent and you feel tortured because you have your own dream. But you should be like Rosie, like you raise your kids until they can be on their own, and don't be afraid to ask for help while trying to pursue your dreams on the side. Like Rosie in that book, she took night classes, so she eventually got a diploma in hotel and tourism. And she also worked randomly as receptionist before she got her degree. So she didn't give up on her dream, okay? So this is almost like pile number 1, where you don't have to choose. Yeah, it's almost like you need to choose between your kid or your dream, but you don't have to choose. You can have both, okay? As long as you can arrange things, you can plan things, you can ask for help, ask your spirit guides, ask God, ask universe to send you people who can help you, so that you don't have to choose between the two, okay? Yeah, journey. You're being called to a journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Yeah, it may be impromptu or planned. So Rosie was planning for a journey with her best friend Alex. They planned to go to the US, I guess, to study, but that plan failed. But so Rosie's way was being rerouted, but in the end she becomes like, it ends well for her, better than she expected. She eventually, the reroute helped her to become a very responsible person, and she was finally capable enough to have her own hotel. So yeah, so don't worry if the things don't go according to plan. Maybe the thing is that enjoy the journey, see where it will lead you, okay? See where it will lead you while keeping your dream alive, okay? Either way, make sure you are ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So this is like don't expect, but keep your hope alive, okay? So don't give up on your dream, but also don't fall into self-pity because your dream doesn't manifest according to your plan. Because there may be, you are probably being rerouted to learn something, so that when it's time for you to manifest your dream, you are more than ready, you are more than capable. Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you are ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. So this doesn't always have to be a relationship. It can also apply to you and your dream. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, like Rosie, she accepts her fate. She keeps her dream alive, but she also fights for her newborn kid. She didn't give up on both. And her journey takes her to realizing who is the best person for her, which is Alex. And if you just enjoy the journey, keep the hope alive, but also surrender, so it's a mix of both planning and surrendering, you will be eventually ready for your dream, the dream that you are meant to have. Okay, may I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So for some of you, if you are single parents and you long to have someone, maybe your kids have left the nest and you want to be in a relationship, but you feel like you don't want to let go of your kids, maybe it's time for you to take a journey and to leave your kids on their own devices if they have grown up. It's time to choose you, okay? So this can apply. There are many scenarios here. So if you are this overprotective parent who cannot leave your kids, but you feel tortured because you want to set on a journey of your own to find somebody, to find your soulmate, or to find your dream, your calling, don't worry about your kids. They will be taken care of. You don't have to give them up. It's not like you abandon them. The universe will take care of them, and you can set on your journey, okay? And if your kids are still little, or you have responsibilities that you cannot abandon, then start your journey on the side, like save money for the eventual trip, or save money, or do whatever you are passionate about on the side. So you can be a mother as well as a tarot reader or a writer. See, so you don't have to give up like one. You don't have to choose, okay? We have solitude. There's aloneness here, and now we have solitude. Alone but not lonely. So some of you are feeling lonely. You crave for a partner. Maybe a lot of you here are single mothers, and you feel like tired of taking care of your kids. You want to feel like a teenager again. You want to fall in love again. You want to have a partner. But for the time being, enjoy your own company. So don't torture yourself with this image of a knight on a white horse, or don't torture yourself. Don't feel miserable because you are single, and don't torture yourself with the thought that you will always be single. The thing is that, like this card says, you should embrace your aloneness in order for you to know what you are capable of, what you love the most, what is your passion, what is your desire, even things like how you like to be touched, because if you force yourself to get a date and get laid before you fully know what kind of date or what kind of sex you love to have, you will be disappointed. So take time to know yourself. Take time to know your body. Take time to know what you like, what you dislike. And most importantly, take time to know your deepest heart's desire and your dream, so that you will know where to find the one, okay? So if you have been feeling like bored, or feeling like you are stuck at home, no partner, you have been single for a while, don't rush. Enjoy the journey, because the reward will be so much better, okay? Some of you probably, like with the Queen Bee, you socialize here and there, you try to get a date, but so far the result has been disappointing, and you are wondering whether you are destined to be single forever. No, it's just that you have to go through a journey to find the right perfect partner, okay? So I want to ask some more questions as to why you feel heavy. Additional information. Why pile number 2 feels heavy? God, universe, spirit guides, angels and archangels who guide pile number 2, the pink selenite. Those who are drawn to the pink selenite, why they feel heavy. So don't fall into self-pity, okay? But enjoy your singleness. Enjoy your singleness. Don't get attached to deadlines or I have to get a new person by this age. Just go with the flow, okay? Don't treat it like a leisure, like a tour, like a vacation, okay? And it will make you feel happier also if you don't put pressure on yourself. Because the universe wants you to have the best partner or wants you to be in alignment with your wildest dream. So it takes some time. It takes the process, okay? So why pile number 2 feels heavy? God, universe, spirit guides. Pile number 2, pink selenite. Why they feel heavy? What's the core problem? Thank you so much. Wow. This is the witch, but it's in reverse. So I don't know if I should take it in reverse or... Okay, in reverse. The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. So I think this is saying, yeah, you don't take time to know yourself and your power. What is your heart's desire? What makes you feel alive? What burns you? All this time, for some of you, maybe you are a single parent, forcing yourself to find a partner so that your kids can have a mother or a father. But the thing is that if you force the process, your kids will not get the best stepfather or stepmother. So you have to find a person who will appreciate you and your witchiness, for lack of better word. You have to find someone who appreciates you, your true self and your power, and will not feel threatened by your power. Because some people have such a big ego, they feel threatened with the power of their partner. And that's not a good thing. At the bottom of the deck, we have graveyard, unnecessary fear. So you think you are finished, you think you are done. Okay, nobody wants me, I'm going to menopause, I will not have the joy of sex or whatever. No. Just you never know, okay? You never know. Besides, this is saying pack your passport, so it may be close, but yeah, don't rush the process. Don't expect it. Remain hopeful, but don't expect it. So may I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So don't force yourself to only regret unhealthy relationship later, okay? Yeah, acceptance and equality. So this is the Lady of the Dead. So you have to let go and surrender, because when you let go and surrender, equality, new life, something new, something brand new and something exciting will come into your life, okay? Yeah, the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So there will be a new start for you. Just be patient, because if you rush the process, this new start will not go as planned. It will ruin the surprise, okay? It will ruin what all the good things that are meant for you. And if you are afraid that you won't get a partner before a certain age, don't worry, because I think the universe can find a way for you to meet your partner at unexpected time and you can still enjoy the the pleasure of having physical intimacy. So don't worry, time is not running out, okay? Time is not running out. Any other reason why pile number 2 feels heavy? Any other reason why pile number 2 feels unhappy? Any other additional information that we should know? Confined. You feel bored. Okay. This is for those of you who deny the call to start a journey, and you feel like you are attached to your kids, even though your kids are doing well on their own, or you attach to someone you need to take care of, your family maybe. It's time for you to get out there. Yeah, some of you don't embrace your destiny. You feel content in this confined life, and you are being called to start a journey. So yeah, different message for different people. Apply what resonates, okay? Anything else? Why pile number... Ooh, tangle, yeah. Same thing. You feel imprisoned. Anything else? Different message for different people. Whoa. Fragile heart. Yeah. It's like with this fragile heart, this is you hanging onto something that is actually you are meant to let this go, but you are still attached to it, and this is change. See the death symbol? This is like the lady of the death that we saw earlier. Embrace change, okay? Alright, so it's time for final advice. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is vampire. It sucks the life out of you. Whether you are expecting or hoping for something that you want to happen, or whether you don't want to fulfill your soul's calling, both scenarios drain you. So follow your intuition and do what your spirit guides tell you to do. So you have to be in tune with the spirit. That's why you need to be alone, so that you can listen to what the spirit says, because they know best. So advice for pile number 2, please. What they should focus on right now so that they can get out of this unhappiness. What they should do right now so that they can get out of this unhappiness. Different message for different people. Spirit guides, angels, archangels, guardians of pile number 2, the pink selenite. What they have to do so that they will feel happier and freer. What they need to do so that they can get out of the situation. What they need to do to get out of the situation. Just one card, please. Or maybe several. Final advice for pile number 2. Important advice for pile number 2, please. Whew, this takes some time. Final advice. Please, God, Spirit, Universe. Okay. Keeping it in check, number 8. Pay attention to what is going on around you. Yeah. Stay in touch with your intuition. So if everything around you says go, you should go. If everything around you say wait, you should wait. Okay? You might be moving into something too quickly. See? Too quickly. Some of you move too quickly, or missing some important details. So this is for you who move too quickly. But some of you are the reverse. You are stuck. So what about for those who are stuck? Dancing in the rainbow. Yeah. Pamper yourself. enjoy yourself, make more time for yourself, so that you get to know yourself, you get to know what pleases you, you get to know what makes you happy. Take time to take a trip without your kids, without your family, so that you can feel free, you can feel like you can be yourself. And when you are more in touch with yourself, this will you will know what kind of partner deserve you. Okay, break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Yeah, this is supposed to be this one. Yeah. Express happiness, find out what you truly desire. Yeah, find out what you truly desire. So don't hurry love, but also don't turn your back on love. So almost similar message with pile number 1. So I'm going to draw you just, I'm not doing this for pile number 1, but I will do this for you. Okay, what awaits pile number 2? Can you give them a reassuring message, Spirit, for pile number 2? Give them a reassuring spirit, a reassuring message, a promise maybe. Give them a promise. A note on love. Yeah, this is about relationship. Seek different seasons. Yeah, different seasons. See? So, take action according to the season. If you are being told to pause, to just enjoy yourself, do that. If you are being told to pause, to not do anything and wait, do that. Okay? Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, this is the body, mind, and soul. I think this is saying, do what you believe is right and you will never be wrong. So if you feel like you cannot leave your kids just yet, and you feel so strongly that it's true, then okay, don't leave them just yet, but also take time for yourself. But if you feel confined, if you feel tangled, if you feel like I shouldn't be here anymore, don't be afraid to take a step forward. Oh yeah, it should be this card, not this card, okay? So yeah, follow your intuition. Your intuition is never wrong. One more card from the Angel Answer Oracle. Please don't tell pile number 1 that I draw more cards for you. Shoot. Okay, for pile number 2, last message, spirit, promise, assurance. Oh, no. For some of you, this is like, don't rush, okay? This is not the right time just yet. But for others of you, no, you are not meant to stay. So, different message for different people. Another message. Success. So this is for you, for those of you who think that you should take the leap of faith. Yes, you should. If you feel called to take vacation alone, and I think this is for bottom of, I just put the deck, and we have within the next few weeks. I think within the next few weeks you will know what to do. Yeah, it's like you will have visitation, and I think your angels is telling you you should take action for some of you. So depending on your situation, follow your intuition, and if you have difficulties following your intuition, take some time for yourself. Be in your own energy, not nearing other people, so that you will know what you need, what your body needs, what your soul needs, at any given time. Okay, so that's for you, pile number 2. I hope that resonates. I hope it helps. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for how to book personal reading and other information, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you are drawn to the very last pile, or if you feel pulled to this ammonite necklace, so if you see these chips that didn't exist before in the pickup pile, it's because I accidentally dropped this necklace when I pulled the cards for pile 1 and 2, and this necklace just dropped and it got chips. So I'm very upset, but what can I do? So I don't know if, well, I don't like to make any prediction based on accidents, but I don't know if there have been unexpected, unpleasant moments in your life that make you feel heavy or sad or depressed or all these negative emotion. So we are going to see these cards to check out why you have been feeling heavy or sad, depressed, all these negative emotion. But before that, we are going to check on your energy. So I'm just going to use this Oracle of the Mystical Moment. Wow, there are remains of the chips from the necklace. I'm so upset because this is the gift from my friend, and I just dropped it because I pull the cards for pile number 1 and 2, and it just dropped to the floor. So I'm calling God and universe and the spirit guides of pile number 3 who choose the ammonite pendant necklace, the spirit guides, archangels, and angels who protect and guide pile number 3, the ammonite pendant necklace. Can you give us a clue on what pile number 3 is feeling right now and why? What pile number 3 is feeling right now? What is they are going through right now? Well, we have the butterfly garden, but well, it fell in reverse, which is like of course, because we are talking about negative emotion that you are feeling. So I think you have been like a little bit trapped in your mind. You don't see the beauty all around you, or they stop excite you. It's like all the beautiful things in life, the simple things, the butterflies, the flowers growing in your garden, things like that. Those everyday beauty have stopped appealing to you. It's almost like there is nothing in this world, big or small, that can excite you anymore. And this may be a call for you to stop being so much in your mind and to start appreciating the small things of every day. It doesn't have to be butterflies and flowers and all that. It can be as something as simple as buying I don't know, a burger in a new coffee shop in your area, because that's what I did this morning, and it made me feel a little bit like upbeat because I tried something new. I didn't buy food that I usually bought, but I tried a new restaurant, I tried a new food, and it feels great. So maybe find small things in everyday life that make you feel glad to be alive, you know. Can be like something as small as buying a delicious food that you always wanted to try, but you feel kind of I shouldn't waste money for that. Indulge yourself a little bit. Maybe buy something small as buying a new book, or buying a new nail polish, or go and see a movie. Try to divert your mind from obsessing over your problems to something that makes you feel lighter, something that makes you feel like life shouldn't be taken too seriously, something that can make you feel that it's okay for you to rest sometimes from all the worries of everyday life. Maybe you have been like this necklace right here, you feel chip here and there. There have been a lot of things that really try your strength, really try your strength. It's like one bad thing coming after another, and you are just sick of it. But you kind of feeling, why is this happening to me? And you get obsessed over it. You don't see the myriad of little nice things that are still around you that makes life worth living, like good movies, good food, good book, things like that. So I haven't explained why you feel sad, what makes you feel sad, but from this card, it seems like your spirit guides wants you to start doing these small things to make you feel a bit lighter, and to make you feel that even though you have a lot of problems, even though your problem seems never ending, there are lots of things the spirits provide you to make you feel like life is still worth living, to make you feel like it's not that serious, the problem is not that serious. Like you see this ammonite necklace, even though I drop it and the pendant is chipped, it's still intact. So you are stronger than you think. And if you will just take time to appreciate all the positive things in life instead of continuously obsessing over the negative ones, maybe you will feel hope. You will feel hope in these tiny little things. I don't know how to express this, but when you take some time off from thinking about your issue, from thinking about the future, and you just be in the present moment, reading an old book that you haven't read for a while, or buy a very nice delicious meal for yourself that you have not tried, or buy a Starbucks coffee even, those things will make you feel like, well, actually it's life still feels good. There are still things in life that can make me feel good, and from there you will feel this tiny hope that things are not always going to be this bad. So at the bottom of the deck we see weaving flowers 33. So this is to me like doing something that will fulfill you, doing something that you love, that you can maybe even sell or promote. Maybe that will not solve your issue, but it will give you confidence and this feeling of fulfillment, because you do something that you love, and that thing that you do, that you produce, can bring other people happiness and reap praises from people, and it will make you feel really great about yourself. And if you feel great about yourself, you will feel like you feel like you get lifted slightly higher than your problems. Yeah, it's a journey. Just enjoy it. And I think this is saying that you have friends. You don't have to do everything alone. Oh, sunny day, yeah. When you feel like, sometimes when we are sad, when we feel like our life is not moving, it may feel like every day is torture. But there are days when you feel slightly upbeat, like when on a Sunday or on a Saturday, you suddenly wake up and feel, okay, today I feel a little bit better. Why don't I just run to the store, buy something, or go see a movie? Just enjoy that day. Like, if there is a day where you feel better than the rest of your days, then and just enjoy that moment. Okay, so that's being called live in the moment. So let's see what makes you feel so heavy and sad. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. So there is something that not holds you back, but something that makes you feel like you are a waste of space. Sorry if that sounds harsh, but I suddenly remember that phrase from Harry Potter where Harry, because he has been mistreated by the Dursley for almost all of his life. When the other wizards or witches call out the Dursley for not showing any emotional response towards Harry, Harry told them, it's okay, they just consider me a waste of space. And then suddenly his cousin, Dudley, who has been bullying him most of his life, suddenly said, I don't think you are a waste of space. So this is what these people or these things make you feel, like you are a waste of space, like there is nothing valuable in you. Oh my God, if that is the truth, then pile number 3, I feel so sorry for you. And I think this ammonite necklace, this cheap ammonite necklace, you feel as if you are a used goods, you know, because you are a flaw, because you have had scars maybe from the past. It feels like you are broken. You feel like you are broken. You feel like you cannot be repaired anymore. And these people, these things in your life perpetuates that belief. So it's time for you to be reminded how bright, how beautiful your soul is. Even if you feel like you don't have any talents or something that can be turned into, and I think it's not true that you don't have anything to offer, because earlier we saw at the bottom of the deck, when I pulled this card, this weaving flower image, which means that you actually have talents. You actually have so much talent, but these people have dampened your talents, dampened your enthusiasm. They have dampened your confidence, and they have dampened your love for yourself. Wow. Self-acceptance and revealing your true beauty. Some of you have been body shamed maybe. People, you think, maybe you have been bullied, and because of that you think that you are ugly, that you are too fat, too thin, too whatever. But the thing is that what matters most is your soul, and your soul is beautiful. And so your spirit guides has been trying to pull you out from that very, very dark space you are in, because you believe what these people say about you, or these things that make you believe about who you are. The spirits are trying to pull you out of that self-imposing belief that are perpetuated by your environment, your toxic environment. And they are trying to direct your attention to all the good things in life that you miss, things that you enjoy. Like maybe you used to enjoy drawing, painting, coloring. You used to enjoy reading books, and they are trying to divert your attention to those small little things that make you happy. Because when you feel happier, the magic will happen. It's like spirits is trying to switch, to flip the switch, flip the happiness switch on within you. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, there is that switch within you that has been flipped off, because you feel like life is, there is no use for me to live in this world. The world doesn't need me, and the universe, the spirit guides, is trying to direct your attention to small things that make you feel happy, joyful. Because when you feel happy and joyful, that switch of happiness, confidence will be flipped on, and then you will start to realize that you are actually not quite like what these people say, or not quite like what these circumstances make you feel. Okay, so let's see what are the next card. Forgiveness. Yeah, self-acceptance, healing. Maybe you believe that you don't deserve all the good things in life because you have done something terrible in the past, or at least you thought so. So healing comes from acceptance. We already have self-acceptance. Oh, this is revealing, not healing, but well, it's almost similar. Self-acceptance. We already have two acceptance words in these two cards. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. To fully accept what is. So, if you don't feel like you have no value in life, maybe there is something that you have done in the past that makes you feel so guilty, and maybe people around you, they don't help, but they blame you, keep blaming you for that one big mistake you have made, this imperfection. And the thing is that humans are not perfect. We made grave mistakes sometimes, but it doesn't always mean that we are a bad person. Like, there are some people who are evil, murderers, like people who do bad, evil things to others. But I don't think you are that kind of person. You just made a mistake, and it was a hard lesson. But at the same time, you were allowed to make that mistake so that you will learn forgiveness, learn forgiving yourself, learning that God and the universe love you despite all that. Okay? This is the big lesson, actually. You were allowed to make that mistake so that you will learn that even though you feel guilty, you feel bad, you feel like you don't deserve to live even, and you feel like people won't accept you, won't forgive you, that you will be punished. Actually, that mistake that you have made was allowed to happen so that when you encounter all this guilt and shame, you will gradually learn that actually you have always been forgiven. This happens so that you can learn about God and universe unconditional love. And it is telling you to fully accept what is, meaning that I have made a mistake, and it is what it is. I learned from it. I won't repeat it again if I can. And that's it. And it just is. It's just meant to happen, even. And I won't go into much detail, but I have experienced that. It was meant to happen. Yes, things could have been prevented if we had been a bit wiser, but sometimes how we were supposed to prevent things when we didn't know better, right? People become successful because they made a lot of mistakes, because only when we made mistakes we can learn. To expect you to expect yourself to never make those mistakes, it's equal expecting yourself to be able to drive a car without learning from since you were born. Like, that's not realistic. We are human. We are flawed. And this is like a cycle. And you are ready to close that cycle. You are ready to heal and move on from that one or two terrible mistake you did in the past, and become a better person moving forward, and to keep your bright, beautiful soul alive. Because I don't think you are a bad person. You are just a person, and every person made mistakes because they didn't know better. But now you know better, and next time it won't happen again. So life goes on. Life goes on, and your spirit guides are trying to pull you back to life, to all the wonderful things in life. You still deserve that. Like, if Jesus could forgive even murderers, he can forgive you all the more. Like, I don't know how to say this, but yeah. And I'm sure no one here has ever murdered anyone. It's all just ignorance, not knowing any better, misinformed, and it can happen to all of us. Okay? Ambition. May I offer all my deepest longing to love itself, and it invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. May I offer all my deepest longing to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. I think, I don't know, maybe you feel like a failure, you feel like shit, because for some of you, you mess up. You had this big dream, then you mess up. It's almost like the story of Dumbledore. Dumbledore was forced to, he was a brilliant wizard like no other. And he has this ambition to tour the world with his friend, I forgot the name. But he was supposed to tour the world after he graduate. But his mother died, and his father was in Azkaban, so he had to stay as the oldest child to take care of his younger brother and sister. And his younger sister is a bit, mentally disturbed, because I think she was, it was never told explicitly in the book, but I think she was sexually assaulted by the Muggles. So Dumbledore had to sacrifice his ambition, and his younger brother Aberforth, even he knew that Dumbledore was smart and brilliant, and it was such a waste if he had to stay home taking care of his siblings. So Aberforth told Dumbledore, just go and tour the world. I will take care of Ariana. But Dumbledore refused because he felt guilty, because he felt responsible. And then came Grindelwald, and Grindelwald was a dark wizard, and together with Dumbledore, they said Dumbledore was in love with him. Sorry, spoiler. And Dumbledore felt this spark of ambition coming back to life, and he planned a lot of things with Grindelwald. Not all of them were necessarily good. And then he come to a clash with Aberforth, because Grindelwald, he had this plan to dominate the Muggles, and Aberforth didn't agree, something like that. And they fought. And when they fought using their magic wands, Ariana was struck by one of them we never know who, and she died. So maybe your story is something like that. Like you plan grand things, but in your ambition, you made mistakes. You follow the wrong people, like Dumbledore cooperating with Grindelwald. You let your ambition got the better of you, and you made mistake. Maybe you hurt people around you because of that, and something happened and you regret it. And now you feel so remorseful. You cannot forgive yourself. But the worst thing is maybe you still have that ambition. But your spirit guides want to tell you that it's okay. It's okay. You are only human. And you were meant to be someone big. It's just that maybe it's not like what you think. So Dumbledore learned from his mistake, learned from his lesson, and he used his intelligence instead to build a school. Or not build a school, but to reform the magical education, to become a headmaster. And he realized then that actually he loved teaching. And he became the greatest wizard of all time and the greatest Hogwarts headmaster. So, in short, you should forgive yourself for your mistakes, because as long as you learn from it, regret it, try not to repeat it again. And know that universe God still want to use you, because you do have such a bright light. But this time, let them shape your ambition. Offer them your skill, your ambition, your longing, your wildest dream, so that they can shape it, turn it better than you can ever imagine. Wow, so this is a really big, we are talking about heavy emotions there, but there is so much to unpack, more than just heavy emotion. So yeah, there is nothing wrong with having ambition. And wow, and the next card is Hex, number 12, that reduced to 3. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. So I think this is saying go into hermit mode, and instead of overthinking, obsessing over how you have messed up in the past and how low this make you feel, instead just allow yourself to stay in the present moment, to live day by day and do whatever you feel called to do, and let all the guilt, all the anger to resolve itself. Let all the shadows, so for example, if sometimes you are hit by this wave of guilt, anger, sadness, regret, allow yourself to cry, call out to the universe, ask for forgiveness, and then they will soothe you. They will send you this healing energy so that you can see that what caused you to mess up it's just your shadow. It's just this part of you that didn't get to see the light. For example, Dumbledore, he befriend an evil wizard because he was longing for someone who is his equal, someone who will understand his ambition, his intelligence, someone who is at his level. He was lonely because he had to take care of two siblings all by himself. And when Grindelwald came into his life, he fell in love with him. And it's just so human, you know? It's just so human. And these are all those darkness. It's just your longing. It's just the part of you that never see the sunlight. Your ambition that never got fulfilled. Your dreams, your longing. They never see the sunlight because circumstances force you to stay in a place that is actually maybe too small for you. And so you got like a little bit out of control, and you made like one or two mistakes. But this all happened so that you will learn that you are just a human, and that making mistake doesn't mean, however big that mistake, it doesn't mean that your emotion is not valid. It doesn't mean your emotion is not valid. It doesn't mean that God, the universe, blame you for that. It doesn't mean that they love you any less. Because they understand. They give you all these gifts, wonderful gifts, intelligence, talent, skill, so that you can use them for the highest good, so that you can become a beacon to shine for the world. There are talents that you develop since childhood that you have been repressing because of the situation, because you feel like I have tried following my dreams once, and I only mess up everything. I bring disappointment to my family, so I won't try it again. No. This is telling you to acknowledge all those dark feelings, bring it to the universe so that they can help you realize your dream in a way that is so much better than what you have planned for yourself. Yeah. Oh, and this looks similar. See? The circle. So, yeah, this has been like, it's almost like this is your karma, your karmic lesson. So your karmic lesson is to forgive yourself, to realize that your ambition is valid, your desire to shine is valid, and that the mistake you have made doesn't make the universe love you any less. And that once you acknowledge this, you will feel so much lighter, and you can move on. You can move on to find another way to shine your light. Okay? So let me pull some other cards for advice. Okay, so spirit guides, angels, archangels, or pile number 3. How can pile number 3 feel any better? What's the solution for them? What's your message for them to make them happier? So you have to release the guilt. You have to release this. Okay, there are 2 things that you have to release. Not just the guilt, but also the feeling that your ambition is wrong. Okay, your ambition is not wrong, but it's just the execution that needs to be surrendered to the universe. Okay, like Dumbledore. He was meant to be a great wizard, but not in the way that he thought. So let all those guilt, shame, ambition, longing out. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge them. Don't see them as evil. Don't see them as evil. They are just dark because they don't get to see the light. They are not acknowledged. They are being demonized. Your feelings have been demonized. But no, it's not. I mean, if it's not the intention to kill people or to harm other people, then it's not evil. It's just human. It's just human nature to want to excel, to shine their light, to share their passion with everyone. It's just normal. Acknowledge that and you will feel so much better. You will know that your suffering is actually because you invalidate this emotion. You invalidate your ambition. You invalidate you because of guilt. Because of guilt and shame. And I think the society, the community around you, your family, probably they don't help because they also feel like your ambitions are not good for you. But the thing is that this whole lesson is actually meant for you to acknowledge that your longings, your ambitions are valid, and if you just surrender it to the universe, they are going to help you achieve it in a healthier, better way. And you should forgive yourself for not knowing better, for maybe rushing towards your goal. Oops. See? I keep dropping stuff. So this is like almost like a tower moment. So, yeah, House of Cards. Anyway, this whole thing happens so that you can forgive yourself for having those feelings, for having maybe unwisely trying to execute your ambition in a way that is destructive. Yes. So maybe you used to have this ambition and you try to achieve it, but in a kind of a destructive way, and it caused you to have these regrets. But it doesn't mean that the ambition itself is wrong. It's just the way of you executing it. And the universe wants to help you to rectify that mistake and wants to help you to realize that they don't love you any less. Is that right? Yeah, that they don't love you any less. So what should pile number 3 do? Any message for them? For them to make things better? That was very fast. Single-mindedness number 14. That reduced to 5, and 5 is like coming out of your comfort zone. Yes. So choose your own path and what is best suited to you. Yes. Again, your ambition is not wrong. And this is blue. So it's the throat chakra. Maybe you feel called to share your knowledge about things, whether it's in the form of writing or art. Expression, self-expression. Okay? Yeah. Bottom of the deck, empower yourself. Tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle this situation facing you. Allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. You are beautiful. It's not just what you can do. You yourself are beautiful, and I think some of you need to hear that. Your personality is beautiful. Let it shine, okay? Look beyond the surface. This is all the heavy shadow work. Realize that all this happened for you, not to you. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on underlying motivation. See, if your underlying motivation is just to shine your light, then it's not wrong. It's the execution that is probably need correcting. You know, maybe don't be too aggressive, don't be too pushy, don't be too destructive, you know, things like that. Cause or beauty, underlying motivation, cause or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your work. Yes, inner desires below that. Set some intention. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Yes, goals are within your grasp. So keep going on. And below that, sorry, take note. So this is like making some adjustment. So if before you made mistakes, you learn from that and you use that to move forward in a way that is healthier and not destructive or aggressive. Okay, so I will just pull you two more cards. So what is going to happen to pile number 3 if they follow this advice, forgive themselves, and release their past guilt and shame, and acknowledge their dreams are not something wrong, wrong or something to be ashamed of? What if they follow this advice? What will happen to them? Message for the Odyssey. See, you are meant to make a journey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy travels Odyssey. I think this is saying that a vacation somewhere, if you can afford it, it can bring you something good. It can rejuvenate your spirit, turning your this obsession over guilt and all the negative emotion into optimism, into it will make you feel alive again. Okay, so this doesn't have to be like traveling to Greece or something like that. It can be traveling to the next town, or taking a short vacation or staycation just to clear your mind of the negative energies around you that probably don't help you in solving the issues, so that you will see clearly what you need to do, or what is the reason behind all these heavy energies, which is not to make you suffer, not to punish you, but instead to make you see that the universe knows you better than you think, and they are able to channel your talent, your skill, your dream. They are able to help you manifest it in a way that is so much better, and that your mistakes, they no longer matter. Yes, if you learn from it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't your mistake doesn't define who you are. Okay, and last one. Okay, uplifting message for pile number 3, please, Spirit. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. It's up to you and helpful people. Yes, you will be sent helpful people. And I don't know, I feel pulled to pull this for you a year from now. Maybe a year from now you will and ask for help from others. I think that's it. I think it's up to you. It means that it's up to you whether you want to move on or whether you want to dwell in the past. Okay, if you feel like your environment is not helping you in healing, then maybe you should move out if you can afford. Or if you cannot, take some time for yourselves until you realize what is the lesson, what is the deeper message below all this. And once you realize it, the toxic environment won't be able to bring you down anymore, because you already know that it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to dream, and that those mistakes don't define us, and those mistakes don't make us bad people. We are just young, immature, misinformed, but through those mistakes we know how to move forward, and we know how to better channel our talents, our skill, our beauty, and achieve our goal. Okay, so that's for you, pile number 3. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. If it does, click like, subscribe to my channel. Check out the description box below if you want to book a personal reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.